I'm Artistic Director of the Interdisciplinary Arts Festival, COLOMBOSCOPE, based in Sri Lanka. And COLOMBOSCOPE has been working with genre-defying Sri Lankan artists, but also several practitioners from across South Asia, really bringing together the region, thinking about our location from the Indian Ocean. And at the same time, with each edition, we grow our network, working with thinkers, filmmakers, musicians, and artists from several parts of the world. Each contribution that comes into COLOMBOSCOPE is really for us a way of extending a certain dialogues with the world from a place that has suffered decades of civil war and a generation of cultural practitioners who are extremely experimental and daring, and it is with their focus and with their insights that we build with each edition. We've also been working between the festivals to do workshops. We're also on our way to building production residencies across the island, which have unfortunately been impeded because of the pandemic, but we're hoping very much to continue this process. And in lieu of that, we have also started Held Apart Together, which is an online digital initiative that can be looked at on our website, and it's also our way to continue important conversations among cultural practitioners and then also with bigger circles of audiences. So we have music, we have readings, we have local artists really sharing what it has meant to be on the island at a time of very strict police curfew since March this year. And so some of the challenges have also been deliberated and have turned into creative opportunities for the artists through these kind of smaller productions that we share as part of Held Apart Together. So we welcome you very much to engage with this series and hope that you will be able to join us at the next edition of the festival, which is meant to be the end of January 2021 and is titled Language is Migrant. And I'm going to now pass on to Anushka Rajendran, who is the curator for the festival, who will share with you more about the upcoming edition.
When Natasha and the COLOMBOSCOPE team invited me to respond to the festival framework, the premise Language is Migrant felt like a compelling concept to consider from the local context of Sri Lanka, which has such intense traumatic proximity to language-based othering and also migration. So it felt important to consider movement as a generative, redemptive possibility, and language in an expansive, embodied sense as a resilient and enduring form in the face of mechanisms of power, sedimenting in forgotten dialects and remembered sounds. With this premise in mind, we set about to consider this edition of the festival as an exercise in sharing and engaged listening, especially in the light of the events that have unfolded world over.